Hello, hello. We're back with more East X. East 10? East X. Whatever. There is a quest somewhere. Oh, thanks. Ooh, antidote formula, sure. There's a quest or an event somewhere. Or maybe it's just all of these, Yeah, Karja, I wanted to ask, what is it? Something happened? Well, can you tell me how you got so super strong yet? Please, please, please. Oh, this again. Reminds me of Gren. As far as bones, as if I want that one wannabe warrior isn't enough. Gosh, you're not a Norman, so you don't need to learn how to fight like me. How about this? At some point I can teach you some other stuff about being a Norman. Maybe you'll find it coming in handy one day down the line. Yay, thank you, Karja. No need to thank me. You made yourself a worthy student. Huh? Made the choice to live, yeah? I know you can put my teaching to use. The only reason I'm doing it. Oh, okay. I'll just thank my mom instead then. Mom, what's that? She's the one who made sure I could live in the first place. What do you mean, Sash? If I think about it, I remember hearing a rumor about the lighthouse keeper's family. Apparently something real bad happened to him several years ago. Could it be? Karja, you okay? Don't mind me. Just be a good girl and keep helping out with the work. One of these days I'll make sure to teach you. Sound good? Really spacing out here, huh? But are you still basking in the afterglow of seeing those sea creatures earlier? As if. You're not fooling anyone, Squirt. Anyone can tell at a glance that you eat, sleep, and breathe marine life. That's not true at all. Not from where I'm standing. Maybe you should get your eyes checked. Punk. What happened to you? What kind of question is... Oh wait, I guess you two wouldn't know about what happened. People always called my dad a liar. Liar? My dad, he was an oceanographer. I learned a lot about sea animals from the books he gave me. We even made a promise to go out on the open waters together once I grew up. Then 3 years ago, my dad went out on an oceanic expedition to the inner reaches of Obelia Gulf. He came back with sketches upon sketches of unknown creatures that no one had ever seen before. He wrote a paper on his findings and held a presentation. Apparently, the rest of the world gave him the cold shoulder. Fauna like this could never exist, the doodles of a delusional man with no evidence to show. He was shunned by the scientific community and stripped of all funding for his previous precious research. In order to prove his discoveries, he negotiated with some pirates and went out to sea again. In the end, he and the crew were sunk by a Roman warship. You can imagine living on my own after that was just peaches and cream for me. I had to steal just to feed myself. The militias even arrested me a few times. Wherever I went, there'd be a heartless jerk saying, "There goes the liar's child," or "Look, it's the pirate's kid." Not fair. My dad's the reason any of this happened to me. That's why I hate him so much. Same goes for those stupid sea animals my dad loved. The whole town of Karnak while we're at it. You know, I thought you were being some snot-nosed brat, but it sounds like you've been through a lot. All that stuff about hating sea creatures, though. You really still trying to insist on that? Doesn't feel like your heart's in it. What? How? If you mean it, you wouldn't be so eager to make a quest out of searching for him. I also think this goes beyond just marine life, not that that's any of my business. Still, the way you bottle everything in and put the blame on others, seen the same thing an awful lot from the Karnak townsfolk. What? I think we're done here. Let's go, brother. You the same as those townies? Yeah, right. Dad, Poor kid. Bruh. Poor kid.
I'm pretty good.
These will be nice later.
Anything else?
Where the frick? There's a quest marker. Is it up in the crow's nest again? But That honestly wouldn't surprise me. Yep. Oh yeah, let's go do that.
Hello there.
Hello there, Brom. How are you doing? Let's go save some people. Adel and Karja told the others about the letter seeking help. Then they worked out a plan for disembarking on the isle just off the Flumen Strait. According to Hugil, the surrounding waters, which are narrow and difficult to maneuver, have Grieger keeping watch over them. Such the decision was made to have the Sandras draw attention away while the infiltration mission takes place.
Get hype!
Oh yeah, infiltration is successful. Get ready, prisoners. We're coming to rescue you. Good. Just started up a few minutes ago. Good gods, don't forget your role here is to disrupt the enemy. Relax, we'll have it covered. Little help from Dr. Flair's poison. Google's intel placed the prisoners underground, right? There'll be a lot of unknowns down there. Tread extra carefully. Don't overextend yourselves either. Sure, we'll catch you later. I love that every Hugil line is voiced. I think it was 60 is my next like major upgrade.
Want to take a break?
Yeah, so 5 more levels.
Here. Oh?
Yeesh.
Seems we got fish in the water. Maybe I'll throw a few lines.
Oh. New fish. New fish. New fish.
Out. Okay, let's reel it in.
Come here, you!
All right.
Seems about right.
Oh, I need these. A Ponfer. I actually need a couple of those. For a specific ammo for the ship.
There we go.
I'll help out.
Come here, you!
Okay, let's reel it
Seems
in.
about right.
So I know I can get Pomfer here. Okay. That's a good thing to know, actually. What do we got? 4 treasure chests, 4 buried treasures, 5 crystal clusters.
Yeah! Something's here. Something's off. Might want to mana sense around. Huh. Didn't expect this here.
What am I working on? Frozen Fling, Hail Shot, Storm Slash, and Slide Kick.
Going somewhere? Freeze! There! Yeah! Shove off!
Wow, that flying enemy kind of sucks.
Looks tough. Pathetic. Shove off!
Damn it. Stupid fucking death.
Sorry to put you out. Switch out!
Bruh, death is such a stupid fucking status effect.
Tasty.
Can't adventure on an empty stomach. Eat 10 box lunches. That's a fun little combo. Ooh, SinStar Plus. That's nice. Yeah, luckily it doesn't have to all be at once. For 10 lunch boxes. Just
Something's off.
10 total.
Might want to mana sense around. Oh, found something. Serves you right.
New skill devised.
Longer yet, shield brother.
Oh, is it like a brand new skill? Wow. 66% on Storm Slash already. Aqua Burst. Oh, hey, I finally hit this level, 56. Yeah. Frost Impact, Kick Slide, Storm Slash, Skydrive. Frost Impact being the least needed. But I think I'm already done. Yep. Alright.
Switch. Yeah. How's that?
Go. Yep. Shortcut. So yeah, we're just over halfway. Double puppets. The engine should be underground. 2 whole puppet Kriegers standing guard, though. Must protect. Gotta purify him, quick! Let's do this, shield brother. Brother! There we go. Trying to get them both at the same time, but it was maybe a little too much gumption. You guys are from Karnak. Hey. Wait, what? It's you guys. Hey, you, Grun? Underground, you gotta save him. Still so many, all captured by her. By her, you mean Yorth? Yorth? You say there's a lot of them? I think I found out what this place really is. Must be one big storage area for humans captured by Yorth. Explains why they've got puppet Griegers standing guard. Wonder they sent a letter for help. No doubt, the same one Hugo passed on to us. Gran. Wait. Oh, god damn it. That meat for brains. Let's go after him, Adol. God damn it, Gran. We'll take care of things on this end. Get that goofball back, you hear? This motherfucker, dude. Alright. So, Storm Slash, done. Got Blizzard Axe. Kick Slide. Frozen Fling. Ooh, I have to master Frozen Fling. Okay. Oh, so much black silver sand. This is great. And finally get my crystals back up. Frozen Fling mastered. All right. Oh, I already had Frozen Fling. Gold Strike is very expensive. Cyclone Tide. Berserker Rage.
Switch!
Y, X, D, A. Get slid, bruh. Rage formula.
Oh, lucky me. What's this?
Punishment Star. Has her eye on the prize. Adventure extensively as Karja.
Switch!
I should probably adventure extensively as Adol.
There's something around here. Found something!
Ooh, yellow sea stone. Holy shit. Ran. Protect Isle. Kill intruders. Arrgh! You're not taking me down? No way, no how. I'll save everyone if it's the last. Got a lot of nerve running off on us. Stay back and... Don't move. Lady, your orders protect this place. Make intruders regret. Kill hostages one by one until you're begging to die in their place. What? It's different than the others we faced. Is it a stronger curse? First too sad example. Ugh. Lowly human, not even a mana user. Yeah, I am just a human. That's exactly why I won't just roll over and give up. Because we're small that we grit our teeth and take a stand. All for the sake of things we care about most. That's what we're supposed to protect. Am I wrong, Commander Gulliver? Wavering, now's our chance. That was a madcap stunt, but you did well. Take it from here. Make sure the cells don't get caught in the front crossfire. You got it. All right, one down. Two down. There we go. That's a wild fight. Commander, everyone.
Figured it'd be you guys. Adel, Karja, thanks for waking us up from that living nightmare. And Gren, you really got through to me there. Practically didn't recognize you for a second.
Commander. So happy. Well, that's everyone saved. Really went off kilter for the most part. I have to admit, that idiot's head first charge is what saved us. Later, the rest of the crew came over after receiving word from Hugel. Imprisoned residents and travelers were then freed and brought to safety. However, there were too many rescuees to shelter in the Sandras. One of them even included Mikkel, a fisherman from Minorca village who had been reported missing. Using Hugel to discuss with the Gulf's various communities, all the rescued were given somewhere to go. Hooray! We saved everyone! Oh, we're on Balta Island. Holy shit. That's a long trip, brother. The majority of those held captive were either travelers or residents of Karnak. There's so many, too. We're lucky Balta Island was willing to take them in. Direct your thanks to everyone living here. Every family offered to take in a few rescuees each. They've been supporting you kids up till now, too, huh? Us militiamen can't even begin to compare. You join up with us, honestly. We got a lot going on, but I'm all for that. And I owe you some compliments, too. You've gotten stronger. That includes you traveling all the way to rescue us. Commander, I think I'm starting to get what it means to be strong. Couldn't have done anything on my own. Having Adel, Karja, and the others with me made all the difference. Strength isn't just brawn, it's working together with others, right? Jeez, it's like you've grown into a whole new man. The reason your voice managed to get through to me before. That's really how you see. If that's how you see things now, then don't go off on your own next time. Got it, Gren? Backing up. Does that mean you'll still have memories when you were a puppet? Yeah, I don't remember anything at all from the beginning, but it's as if my consciousness was floating around in a haze somewhere. Then suddenly, Crescent's voice pulled me out of it. That's how it felt, anyway. Cursed weekend. That could be part of it, yeah. Even though Yurd's curse apparently turned you into a warden for that prison. The injuries we gave her on Ralphos Island probably made it tougher to keep things together. That's why. It's all connected. Alright, Commander, it's time for you and the rest of the guys to fire it up and get back to business. Oh, brother. So on that note, what's next for you all? Karnak getting burned down is definitely on my mind. I'm thinking of leaving that to the boys here. Taking regular patrol shouldn't be too much for us to handle. Be prepping things so that Karnak can be restored to its former glory someday. You don't have to worry about us. Hey, Commander, does that mean you're... Sandras, was it? It's a real nice ship. Since you got the mayor with you, we ought to send at least one member of the militia along, too. Welcome aboard, Commander. Thanks. You don't have to shoulder everything on your own. Let me lend you my aid as part of our debt to you. Elves of the Year. The local militia's back in action. So the Grotto Isle incident came to a peaceful conclusion.
That takes care of that.
Enhance accessories at the forge. Nice. You've rescued everyone in need of aid. Your affinity with Mayor Clement. Hey, champion of Karnak. Rescued all Karnak's town folks. Enhance accessories. Yep.
Drop anchor! We're going ashore!
I'll take mana sale charges, thanks. Hey, I only needed one pawn fur. And now I've got the Wrecking Ball.
There, she's better than ever now.
Alright.
You're getting the hang of things. Seems you're getting the hang of things. Seems you're getting the hang of things.
Do we only need 12 more black silver sand? 15? 18?
Looking for anything?
T-chart. It's over here. Grotto Isle. Beach. Yes.
Okay, let's go. It should be a good spot to rest.
So the reason I'm back here is because,
Seems kind of tough.
is because a lot of these breakables drop black silver sand, so that will help.
This one's strong. Think again. You're mine. How's this? No big. How's that?
Escape your...
How's this? How's this?
Switch!
Switch! There! You're mine! How's that?
This guy's hurt.
Something's there. Mana!
Yeah. Remember when I said there's a lot of black silver sand here? Oh, are all of them so low?
Let's make tracks. How's this? Gotcha. How's that? How's that? You're mine. Too slow.
Blue lamp. Okay, what was that thing called? Yeah, Veteran's Necklace. There it is.
Take this. How's that? Gotcha. That's it. How's that? Gotcha. You're mine. Mana.
Okay.
How's that?
Nice try.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, is that a merchant ship?
Hey, take the helm for me.
Tinkering with ship. Great work, everyone. Great work, everyone. Great work, everyone. Whew, all done. I hope I did a good job. Yep, that ought to do it. Yep, that ought to do it. Anything? Okay.
All right, one more run.
Let's go.
I just want to get a lot of these stupid fucking upgrades out of my list. So many.
You're mine. This seems kind of tough. How's that?
Nice work, Adult.
90. There we go. There we go. 57. Wish there was like a favorites. Jeez. Yeah, just a bit of black silver sand. Okay, assault raid's done. Blade dance. This is a lot of stuff. This is like the kind of stuff that I tend to do off stream. I just want the upgrades now. This, why... back.
All right, let's go.
It appears to be a merchant ship.
Mind taking the helm?
Here to ask. Whew, all done. I hope I did a good job. Okay.
May not look it, but I'm good with my...
Everlasting leather, everlasting leather.
What's next? Handles like a dream, guaranteed.
Okay.
What would you...
Oh, yes, I would like a second set of Tactician's earrings, actually. Eventually, I will want those. Alright, let's get moving.
I think that's a
How's
merchant
this?
ship?
Yep. Welcome to JRPGs, where the voice lines get spammed to death. To death.
This is worth a great deal.
I mean, it was worth like 200 gold. Let's be real.
Portside under attack! Cannon fire? I don't see any hostile ships in range. Where could they be?
On the cliffs. Or they have a submarine.
Rosa! Got eyes on the enemy yet? Off the bow! There's some kind of giant stronghold on the water, outside our field of fire. Giant stronghold? That's... It's an enemy sea fortress. No two ways about it. Double damn. Their cannons can reach us all the way over here. Be sure to mind those tidal currents. Get caught in those, and we're as good as sitting ducks. Hostile vessel approaching. It's bigger than any I've seen before.
Holy fuck. How is that floating?
Massive enemy ship in range. Fire at will.
Ping, ping.
Our shots are bouncing off!
Now they're just playing dirt.
That's an ironclad warship. I don't think our battery can pierce its defenses.
Miss Kaja, the enemy ship is readying fire. Same goes for the sea fortress. Not good. So hit. The portside aft has sprung a leak.
We got a fire in the cabin.
More enemy reinforcements are exiting the fortress.
Moderate damage sustained. Miss Kaja, give the order to retreat.
Skeeter. Collective fire on the ironclad. Search for a window of escape. I'll use my mana to shift our course. Double quick.
Battle of Flumen Strait, Chapter 7. Overger Coast. New place. That's the extent of the Sandras' damages. Good thing we came across this place to hide out at. Prospects would have been grim had that flotilla from the fortress given chase. Most ironic how the Flumen Strait's tricky currents wound up saving us in the end. Still, having both that fortress and a giant battleship is hardly fair. You gotta hand it to them, they came prepared. War we're talking about. Sportsmanship won't win you any prizes. What do you know? At any rate, lolling around here runs us the risk of getting caught. Cruz, Easer. You keep working on patching up the ship. Got it. As you wish. Our enemies aren't messing around here. If that stronghold is it, bye-bye. We're probably in for a tougher time than we were at the Fort Yurth hold up in. Agreed. That's why I sent a message about it to Grimson. Can't see him sitting on his hands this time around. In that case, the rest of us should do whatever we can in the meanwhile. Collecting food and water, doing the laundry. Combat may not be my forte, but situations like these are where I can really shine. Thanks, Mirabelle. That's pretty big of you. Not at all. Leaning on each other is part of the normal way, isn't it? I, for one, think that's a lovely philosophy. Do whatever we can, huh? Want to scope out the fortress? Would if we had a boat that wasn't full of more holes than a fishnet. Wait, on second thought. Come with me, shield brother. Brother! Thought so. I sent Hugel out to confirm this, but it turns out this area is actually on the same bit of land as that fortress. No paths go anywhere near it, though, so we're in for a bit of a hike. Get to it, then. Glad you're on board. Now that everyone's on dry land, we gotta keep a lookout around our camp, no? Might as well do some scouting on top of that.
This should be a good spot to rest. Hut! I bet we can catch something here. Okay, let's give it a shot.
New.
everything you require. A box lunch then?
Colorful dessert box lunch. There's the resist curse that I've been needing.
Can't forget the mise en place.
All right.
This should satisfy your palate. Would you? I wish you.
Well, obviously.
Not this way.
Damn it. You're no fun, game. Let me do things.
Mana sense might come in handy here. Didn't expect this here.
Golden potato and silver cheese.
Something's there. Tracks.
All right. Check the fish.
I bet we can catch something here. Okay, let's give it a shot.
Nope. This seems like the right way suddenly.
How's that? Found something.
Man, they're just showering me in resources. That's, like, kind of concerning. GG. Quattro Blade. Let's see, what should I focus on? Assault Raid, 83. Aura Edge. Aura Edge. Aura Edge. Okay.
You're mine. You're mine.
Yeah, dude. It's like Man, there's a heal and a save point right here? Uh-oh. And I haven't gotten new weapons in like, I don't know, many hours now. Like new weapons or armor, so I'm like,
There's ruins here, too. They've been popping up from time to time. I wonder if they're all from the Great Calamity.
Found something!
okay. So we got Aura Edge done. So that means we got Heat Wave and Lightning Saber now. Let's keep working on the low end ones. Falling Blaze, sure. Sword Slash is done. Breath Water 2.
A rare find!
Wow. Party heal. Let's go.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Let's make tracks. I think there's something around here. Didn't expect this here.
Star Plus.
And we're off.
Landlubber unlocked. Traveled a total of 300, whatever their units are. Axe Soul.
Looks valuable.
Wow, we're getting tier 3 gems now, boys. Like, lots of potatoes and cheese here. Okay.
How's that?
Switch out!
Switch!
That's a lot of dots. Wind and fire. The fortress. Just get a better vantage point on it. Close in a little further. Car's beard. Place seems even more heavily fortified than we thought from this angle. Oh, the brand. Reacting, those 3 generals must be somewhere inside. West side looks to be a naval port. There they are, all of them in one spot. Well, that's probably not great.
In the seas beyond the Lana floodgates. Yes, there in the Flumen Strait lies the perfect stage for this saga's next thrilling act. I shall await you and the sun draws there.
Must be one of their main base of operations. I'd stake my axe on it. Never in all my expeditions have I seen a fortress of this scale. No way the Sandras could storm it all on her own. If we snuck in. Considered it, but it'd be foolhardy with just the two of us. Either way, all this new information will help us work out a better strategy. Let's fall back.
What's this?
The wrong side of the chest.
Monosense might come in handy here. Didn't expect this here.
Well, I know how we're getting over there. It's the board. Later. Boxes right here.
Let's turn back.
Damn it. Want to break the boxes. %.
Something's there.
No, nothing is here. What was I at? Third. That was 2%. Incredible. Even with +2. Tornado Edge, Blade Dance, Falling Blaze, Assault Raid. That is why. I'm a dirty spell spammer. The Elden Ring player I swore to destroy. I got it. Flame shot, flame burst. Having a 10 SP skill is pretty fun though. Ooh, red sea stone. Okay, hang on. Yellow sea stone. Oh my god, dude. This island is cracked. Whee!
Miss Kaja! Easer? It's not like you to be so worked up.
Hoogle just returned from delivering that message you gave him. He brought back a direct order from the Balta Sea Force.
Direct order?
Well, Princess? Is it anything important?
Yeah. Seems the enemy's main forces have left the Karnak area and withdrawn to the Marine Triangle.
For real? Right on! That's music to my ears! Might want to get your head checked then. What do you mean? Our foes can move freely through the Marine Triangle under the White Shade's cover. Long story short, all those ships that pulled out probably came our way. Most likely to join up with their buddies at that sea fortress. Don't play dumb, Adel. I'm sure you realized it too.
If you're right, then attacking that fortress is turning into a taller order by the minute.
Aye. But there's a silver lining here. Now the Sea Force won't have to spend all its manpower keeping guard around Balta Island.
Oh, does that mean what I think?
Yep. Grimson's ordered the bulk of the Sea Force to assemble at the mouth of the Flumen Strait. He wants to use this opportunity to crush that fortress and the Undying Fleet in one blow.
Damn. That'd be badass. Bring the battle to them, huh? Not bad.
Once the Balta Sea Force reconvenes, a war council's gonna be held at sea. And they want me to report in and take part in their mission briefing. Which means we need to get the Sandras fixed and back by the floodgates in 3 days' time. I know that's a lot to ask, though.
It's a tight deadline for sure. We'll just have to fast-track the repairs and pull some all-nighters to make it. Let's get to work right away then. All the necessary materials are already on hand.
Dogi, would you mind helping us load up the supplies we collected?
Say no more. I'm on it.
We'll help too, Mira. Ogren, how's about you and me patrol the perimeter? Adol and Karja could use the breather.
I'll check in with my dad and see if there's anything we still need.
Maybe this sounds odd coming from me, but everyone's got so much more life in them now compared to back in Karnak.
Repairs on the Sandras continued at a fever pitch. Under the guidance of Cruz and Easer, the work continued well through the night. Finally, 3 days later, hooray! We have boat again.
Miss Kaja, all hands are at their posts. Final inspections complete. Parts repaired are fully intact.
Good. We just might make it in time. Dogi! Weigh anchor!
On it!
Attention, crew! The Sandras is setting off on a return trip to the Lana Floodgates! That fortress won't make it easy, though. Be on the lookout for pursuers and incoming fire!
Where am I? Oh, I'm way the fuck over. Huh. There's the fortress. Right there. Like, I can probably sneak on by over here.
Let's pick up the pace.
What a great find!
This is worth a great deal.
Hey! It's our lucky day!
Well now, this is a surprising find.
Let us avail ourselves.
Let's go ahead and grab that.
Let's pluck that out.
Well, this seems useful.
Fire!
We made it. Ish.
Adel, look over there.
Hey, Philia.
Ahoy! Is that my sister?
Philia.
Philia.
She must have come this way now that the White Shade doesn't need monitoring.
I'm here to take you to the Jarl. Follow us, Adel.
Aboard the Norgus flagship. Aboard the Norgus, flagship of the Balta Sea Force.
Oh, princess!
We heard your ship was reduced to wood chips. Yep, here you are. No worse for wear.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, huh?
And you're not looking too shabby yourself, Adel.
What's gotten into everyone?
We know that you and the Sandras's crew were able to topple Yurth's fort. It was quite a remarkable feat in the eyes of our people.
Gunnar. Feels like it's been forever.
Well, the Sea Force was pinned down pretty bad back at Balta Island. Everyone's real ticked off about it, so you can bet they're ready to throw down.
Sure, but the Flumen Strait's gonna be twice the battlefield Ralphus Island was.
Due to the enemy stronghold in your report, you mean? Consider this, Princess. What better chance for the Balta Sea Force to shine than against a sea fortress? It is to that end that we have summoned you here today. So it would seem. We're far from powerless, however. Suffice it to say, the information we received from your reconnaissance proved invaluable.
Hoy there, brothers and sisters. Looks like we got a full turnout. It goes without saying that us Normans have a gift for raiding and invading. But the thing is, we're none too fond of getting invaded. Once that happens, know thy enemy is just a suggestion. I've kept you waiting long enough. The time has come, right here and now, for the Balta Sea Force to strike back.
You mean?
No need to hold back any longer. Go as hog wild as you damn well please. I want those Grieger sent to a watery grave, with their noses smashed through their skeeter-eating skulls! Till now, the enemy's little trio of generals have acted separately, making them a chore to keep tabs on. But now, we know they've all rallied together at the Flumen Strait Sea Fortress. That's our cue to muster up every last ship we got and blast them to hell and back. Now we're talking!
A refreshing change of course, to be sure. But how exactly do you plan to execute it?
Was just about to get to that. Karja, Adol, step forward. Like I said before, we've got to be efficient about how we leverage our mana wielders in battle. Me, Adol, and Karja will focus on taking out the enemy's big-ticket threats. That'd be the Trident and the Ironclad, meaning we'll have to split off from the rest of the Sea Force.
Huh?
It sounds like kind of a gamble.
Command over my flotilla will be passed to the head of the second, Gunnar. Meanwhile, we mana wielders will forge ahead and make landfall on the Falaise Peninsula. From there, we'll proceed on foot till we reach the Sea Fortress, using the same route Karja and Adol took a few days back, no less.
At the same time, the Balta Sea Force will form up in the water just outside of their artillery range.
The armored warship and fortress fleet will probably start sortying out in response. While they're scrambling, we mono-wielders sneak into the fortress itself.
And what do we do once we're in there?
Split our motley group in two. The both of you will blitz down the central bailey, where we expect their command post to be. That'll shake up their chain of command like nobody's business. Me, I'll be gutting their stronghold from the inside out on my way to that ironclad you talked up. If the Trident tries to stop me, I'll rip all three of them a new one. I know you got your own axes to grind with them, but going easy ain't in my vocabulary. Any complaints?
None.
Once you've begun sowing disarray within their stronghold, the Baltus Sea Force will advance. What began as a feint will then shift to an all-out offensive on the fortress and their ships. That, in brief, is our plan of attack.
Each individual flotilla will be reviewing it in further detail after this. I'll now be listing out formations. Flotilla leaders, gather round.
Well, you heard the gist of things. We're comrades in arms for the time being. My life in your hands, and yours in mine. So let's keep this civil, eh, Adol? I'm itching to team up with the great hero of Asteria myself. Won't be long now before the flotillas are done with their briefings. There's a chance you might not see the crew of the Sandras again. Best get anything that needs doing out of the way while you still can. You got nerves of steel for a kid, as per usual. We'll set out as soon as you two finish girding your loins. Just give me the word once you're all ready to go.
Alrighty.
Google, you're back!
About a new message. Ooh, top of the line weapons, you say? Oh boy, even the non-Normans among us are pretty fired up. By the way, Princess, we noticed something on the way over. Real pesky Grieger deep in one of the Orlan Islands. All of us just flat out ignored it, but I thought I'd let you know. Okay. Return to my ship. So, let's do the gifts. Crest. A surprise, it was crafted in Betrayal. How very nostalgic to think I would ever hold such a thing in my hands again. Got a pretty design, unique too.
Yes.
Each and every aspect has a specific meaning. Betrayal is rich in its traditions and legends, you see. Something wrong? Oh, no, I'm sorry. This has me feeling sentimental is all. Well, it depends on the region, of course. Betrayal's climate is mild and the land quite fertile. But above all, the scenery simply takes your breath away. With every season, you see a new side of its natural beauty. I was raised in a very rural area, and even now I still dream of it. You, huh? Makes sense. It's where you were born, after all. Indeed. Brought back precious memories I haven't thought about in a long while. And this white lion crest, it's a link of sorts to my past. Thank you, Adol. I'll be sure to treasure it. You just seem kind of off just now? Alright, you don't know, Adol. Normans might be feared here as lawless brigands, but there's a place where things are much worse. That place is Betrayal. Isar's hometown no longer exists. Every trace of the place was either pillaged or razed to the ground. The ones who did it were from Danemark, but to this day there are Norman groups who make expeditions to Betrayal. How do you end up with the Sea Force, then? That, you should hear from him directly. What I can tell you is Isar's far stronger than he looks. A flawless attendant to House Balta who supported us loyally for years. Enough for us, wouldn't you agree? Yes, yeah. Thanks, I'm glad to hear you say so. Alright. Mirabelle gift. Pink pearl ring. For me? It was just precious. More of a reaction than I expected. Oops, I just couldn't resist. Naturally, the rest of our little youth brigades see me as the older, responsible one. For a long time now, even the adults in town treated me as just another grown-up. Truth is, I love cute things. But are adults not allowed to like cute stuff? Well, it's not as though there are any rules against it. It's just that people in my profession are generally expected to be a bit more subdued and mature. Still, there was a time before I was the de facto team mom when I was surrounded myself floor to ceiling with cuteness. Yes, I suppose it was all the way up until my father moved his clinic back to Karnak. Moved it back, the clinic wasn't always in the town? When I was young, my father got an offer from a big city, so we relocated his practice there for about a year. After my mother passed away, though, we returned to Karnak. That's the story. Around that time, then I started helping around the clinic, as well as when my father started sneaking out for his fishing trips every chance he could. It's also when we changed our policy and began accepting any patient who walked through the doors. Wonderful doctor. Now that I can vouch for. He's treated many residents of Balta Island over the years. Yes. While treating Balta Islanders or members of the Sea Force is understandable, gotten in trouble with both the Sea Force and the mayor for treating criminals. Honestly, I don't know why he goes that far. I've been rambling. Sorry about that. Anyhow, thank you very much for the cute ring. We'll take great care of it. One more gift. Okuthor amulet. Huh? What is this for me? Looks Norman. The charm of our god of war, Okuthor. Strongest of all war gods and commands just as many followers as Har. In a way, it's perfect for you, Rafe. How about that? Make it through this alive. Yeah, I sure hope we do. Hey, Rafe. You're with us for now, but you're planning on going back to your own battlefield down the line, huh? You're a sharp one. Sure there won't be a place for me here once peace returns to Obelia Gulf. That little scene I caused a while back doesn't help things. Maybe I'm not the best one to bring this up, but what about your parents? They like to cut to the chase, huh? Still, I guess I prefer it that way. My anger towards my dad hasn't faded, and frankly, I don't think it ever will. Things aren't gonna just end nice and neat between. Yeah, it's not. But I am grateful to my mom. At the very least, I want to make sure she can live the quiet, peaceful life she deserves. Karnak, it's Mark's home too, my little brother's resting place. Anyhow, I'll be sticking around as long as you're here, Otto. Fighting alongside you two is pretty nice, all told. So you'll just have to put up with me for a little while more. Okay. So...
I'll chart a direct course.
Go here.
Kinda looks
Lodge.
like the area we saw on that map.
Fleeting Hope Plus.
That just about does it. Okay, let's go. It should be a good spot to rest.
Well, this is as good a time as any to just do a little bit of skill grinding while we're here. Flame shot mastered. Let's see. Tornado, blade, falling, assault. Assault raid. Did I already finish assault raid? Yeah, I did. Assault, falling blaze. Falling blaze. Phoenix fall. Okay, well, let's put falling blaze back up. Flame shot and burst. Which ones of the new skills do I actually get? Tornado Edge, that's it. Then Blade Dance. So let's spam Tornado Edge.
What's this?
It's so funny, like, how, like, once, like, a material's rare, and then it becomes common, and then you're like, oh, not that excited to get it anymore.
It should be a good spot to rest.
Oh, there's our enemies.
Let's tackle it together! They broke through! They broke through! Mana, to me! Mana, to me! How's that attack? Mana, to me!
Get dumped. Jerk. There was such a pain in the ass when it was just Adol. Hey, isn't there a big Grieger up here too?
It won't budge!
Ooh, rainbow drops. Hell yeah.
Seems kind of tough.
Nice.
Just about does it.
Hey, we got a blessed paper scrap. Hell yeah. Yeah, I want her to have it. Can I can't dupe equip, can I? No. Because, like, I'm playing Adol right now, but I think I prefer playing Karja. I mean, eventually they'll both have all this stuff for all the spots.
All right, let's go. Hey, take the helm for me.
Another quest for Ashley. Got a moment, I want to ask you guys for a favor. Why the sudden request? Something happened? There's an injured seagull on the deck. Mirabelle said she could treat animals too, so I took her up on that. Curious about how it's doing now. Could you guys go and check up on it for me? Nope. You're the one who asked for her for help. No, but it's not like because I wanted to. Quit your grumbling and come with us. Give me a sec. Well, hello, the injured seagull's all better now. Luckily for it, I think it should be able to fly in no time with a little rest. You're a good boy for bringing it here, Ashley. For the kitty talk, it was an emergency, so what other choice was there? Reasons aside, I couldn't have been more thrilled. You've never asked me for any kind of help before. When it finally happened, I... Totally faking. More importantly, the seagull can't fly yet, right? It just let us stay here till it's better, so what now? Why don't we try and find its home? The rest of the crew would be more than happy to help. Works for me, the more of us looking, the faster the search will go. If we had to drag half of the Karnak into this. They still care about you, whether you like it or not. So where should we go? You already got some idea, right? The nesting ground's in the Flumen Strait, so it probably lives there. Settles it. You can have others pitch in too. It's all the same to you. Time to waste then. Let's call up the others and get in on this.
All right, let's
Nest
do
of
this.
kin. Alright. I'm not gonna do any upgrades on armor and weapon.
Tinkering with... Yep, that ought to do it. Whew, all done. I hope I did a good anything.
So let's go back to Balta Island.
And away we go.
All right, let's disembark.
How much time has passed, it feels as though I've been away for an eternity. How about going over and seeing Folky and Garmir then? Might as well while you're here. As Captain of the Sandros, I'll go with you. Why, thank you. You have my General Store's operations suit. I'm sure my brother is concerned for me, though I don't know if the same can be said of my father. Would now be a good time to borrow you for a bit? Sure, let's get going. Though now that you mention it, I don't often see you talking to Gelmir. Very astute of you, Princess. My relationship with my father is complicated. We've mutually decided to keep our distance. Yeah? Well then, shall we be on our way? Big brother, it's really you! We heard what happened to the people in Karnak, but couldn't stop worrying about you. Sorry, Folky, I wasn't in a position to return right away. However, I'm told you've been working hard to keep the shop in operational in my absence. I'm so very dependable. Well done. Thanks. Father, pleasure to see you. Well, my apologies for any issues I may have caused. Princess caught me up on what happened. Hadn't made contact in a while. We'd assumed you'd been turned into a Grieger. Afraid to put you down myself if you had. No greater disgrace than that to a warrior clan like ours. Earth was called. So what? Proper warrior wouldn't have let those things get the better of him. I'm saying is you had taken up the blade yourself. Forget it. Do whatever you want. Intend to. Now then, Folky. Can I leave the ledgers to you from now on? Surprised you were able to handle such calculations. It was plain to see you gave them your very best. You'll be keeping up the effort, I hope. About that. It's actually Dad who did all the... Oh? Why? You were always against my choice of profession. After everything happened, Dad and I went to Karnak to look for you. We thought you might have died fighting the Grieger. Since there was no body, we knew you had to be alive, so we both decided to look after your shop until you got back. Greatly appreciate that, Folky, but... Gelmir, how's about you talk this out man to man already? Or is burying your head in the sand the warrior way to you? Made a decision back when you were born, a decision that to take everything I knew about being a warrior and pass it on to you. When you said you wanted to be a merchant instead, I felt betrayed. That feeling's never left me. Eventually, I came to see that you've got a knack for trading. Could have known from the way you constantly negotiated with the adults as a tyke or spat on and on about merchantship. Now here you are, the best merchant on the island. Not just anyone could achieve that. Go on ahead, follow your bliss. All I can do as your old man is watch over you, my oldest son. Father, I had no idea. Why did you never tell me how you felt? You're my kid, you should have figured it out. Now that's just... However, it would seem this was a misunderstanding on my part as well. Thank you, Father. I ask that you continue to watch over me. Don't you start demanding things of me, boy. Come on, Dad, quit being so mean. Well, it looks like things all work themselves out. Guess we'll reach out to Einar. After that, Einar shared a pleasant conversation with his family before returning to the Sandras.
Hey!
Crescent Sword, Punisher, Reflex. Rajvest is just worse and very expensive.
Anything else? Real quality stuff, huh? Real quality stuff, huh? Real quality stuff, huh? Real quality stuff, huh?
Oh, he sells the Ebon Ring now.
May it serve you well. May it serve you well.
Okay, so I need to find everlasting leather, wherever that is. Quest over here, though. Hello. I'm here to assist. Goodness, just what do we do about this year's Harvest Festival? Oh, yeah! This year's. We're still going to hold one like normal? It'd already be well into the season if it were average times. Decided at the thing we held recently. Our piffling little war against the Grieger doesn't have to stop us from carrying on our traditions. We need to get on with the preparations and be ready to start it in time. Said the Jarl, that is. Get it? He wants to boost morale on the island by showing that we've got plenty of leeway. Definitely sounds like an ass Grieger Grimson would make, right down to how unreasonable it is. Really expects you to gather the offering in a situation like this? What offerings? They're items we gather every year to offer up to Har. In prayer for a bountiful harvest. Normally we would collect them from around Obelia Gulf, but that was before these things infested our waters. Made procuring these things much less feasible than we might have hoped. Everyone's been still looking forward to the festival too, if only there was some other way. If you don't mind, I had a feeling you'd say that, but this is an island tradition we're talking about. It's a matter of keeping the people's morale up, and I think it's worthwhile us getting involved. Same standard offerings we prepare every year, right? Flyagrics and henbane blossoms. Norman people consider them good luck. Never heard of henbane before. A very enticing looking flower. Be careful though, it's quite toxic. Flyagrics are poisonous and too, in fact. Handled wrong, they can even be fatal. Imbibing the poison has long been passed down to normal people as a way of heightening one's fighting spirit. Sure, that might be hard for outsiders to understand, but it's a part of our culture. Before I forget, we're also going to need bellflowers this year. What? Since when do bellflowers have anything to do with the Harvest Festival? Per the Jarl's request at the thing. Perhaps he's looking to introduce some variety this year, what with us being in the middle of a war. Yeah, well, fine. Not like we'll need to go out of our way for it. Find henbane blossoms on Lecto Island, and I think Flyagric outside the village on Anchor Island. As for the bellflowers, they grow on Callan Island, I'm told. Feel so much more at ease knowing that you and the princess are on the job. Best of luck. Foraging ahead. All right. Lecto Island Beach. Go.
Okay, let's go. It should be a good spot to rest.
The nice thing about going back to these early islands is that I keep getting the reset from the tactician's earrings, so I can just go like, flop, flop, and just reset every time. 63, 64. I mean, I need to do this 100 times, but, you know. A lot easier when you can do it 100 times literally without stopping. Henbane Blossoms. Takes care of the Henbane Blossoms. They're closer than I thought. Wonder if this is where he normally gets them from. Nothing, forget it.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, there's the fly agaric. Maybe toxic, but I hear the poison itself actually tastes pretty good. Some people go as far as to say they bring good luck. One I hear removing the poison brings the flavor down, so it's a tricky balance. Fancy giving it a try? I'm gonna go to the peak, because I have a funny feeling that they're up here. Yup.
Let's catch our breath.
Go gain in this game is kind of slow. Except for the really low end skills. Bellflowers. Bellflowers, huh? Guess they're sort of uncommon, but I wonder what we need them for. Oh well, all we gotta do is bring them along. It just about covers all the offerings. Let's head back to Balta Island. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Before I forget, Princess, I have a business negotiation coming up soon. Spoke with Helgi and received permission to use your family's lodge for the occasion. Yeah, fine by me. At a business meeting, huh? Kinda curious to see the best merchant on Balta Island in action. In that case, would you like to sit in on the proceedings? Interested in two. Shall the three of us head to the meeting together then? Thank you very much for coming all this way, Mr. Pilar. My oh my, never did I anticipate that I get to conduct business on Balta Island. You're a man in high demand, Mr. Einar. Receiving this opportunity is an absolute honor. You're exaggerating, I'm sure. You don't need to be so modest, Mr. Einar. After all, you're a member of the Balta Sea Force, are you not? Yes, I believe that there to be numerous roles that can only be filled by one in my position. I'm quite aware. Now then, shall we get down to the nitty-gritty? Einar and company entered the Balta Lodge and began negotiations. Mr. Pilar wished to discuss the Spanish gold work that Einar dealt in. The goal was to enter into an exclusive supply contract with Einar. Normally, trade with Hispania, an enemy's country, is strictly prohibited, but the Balta Sea Force, whose de facto control over Abelia Gulf is tacitly accepted by the Roman Empire, is the one exception. Exclusive contract would require a great deal of capital. Forgive me for saying this, but I find it hard to believe your business would be able to cover the amount. No need to fret, you see we've recently gained the patronage of a prosperous investor. Our projections indicate the demand for exquisitely crafted gold work will boom. Go-between, you'll stand to make just as much of a killing as us. You only need to keep it a secret from the Roman Empire. Do we have a deal? Really, a deal you can accept? We're not. This is no cards. I believe that a merchant's job is to enrich people's lives via trade. To that end, I'm willing to go behind the Roman Empire's back to any and all extents. Indeed, it is for this very reason that I decline your request. What? But why? My ears are very sharp, you see. They've caught us onto a certain rumor. Recently, a petty Roman official has been hatching schemes to line his own pockets by exploiting others. Speaking of the very same prosperous investor who told you to come to me. Is that right? I told you that. I would never. You need a rag, Mr. Pilar. You're sweating as though you've been caught in a lie. Will not do business to benefit those in power, no matter what land they hail from. The Balta Sea Force maintains order by never bowing down or letting itself be bound. So unless you wish to be disposed of for disrupting the order of Abelia Gulf, perhaps it would be best in your best interest to make a peaceable exit. Forgive me. Princess, Adol, I'm sorry you had to see that. Should have mentioned that these negotiations could turn out this way. No, I learned a lot. Pleases me to hear. I think I understand why everyone on the Sea Force respects your path in life, Einar. Battles you wage as a merchant prove that swinging a weapon around isn't the only way to fight.
Very good.
You honor me by saying so. My work as a merchant is not in the interest of profit. Rather, it is for the joy of encountering different peoples and the commodities they trade, of contributing to their livelihood. With that aim, I will continue to fight whatever enemies stand before me, be they governments, conspirators, or otherwise. Hooray!
It pleases me that you two are interested in merchant work. Though its battles are of a different sort, we will brave them together.
And that also got us closer to our quest. Here you go, everything you asked for. Oh my, thank you, Princess, and you as well, Adol. Be more than enough offerings for the... No, the Harvest Festival can go as planned. Well, it's not as though we're going to hold it right here and now, but I'll make sure to have everything ready to go at a moment's notice. All the offerings are gathered, we store them in the Balta family lodge. Mind helping me bring them there? We oughta. Let's hurry up and get this done. Gunhild to place the offerings in the Balta's lodge storage room. All the gathered offerings, have you? Or gathered all the offerings, have you? What are you doing here? I take it you helped? Glad we had our most reliable flower pickers on the job. That's some cheap gratitude coming from the guy who pushed all the work on everyone else. Well, don't these look fresh? Have a little taste. Crimson ripped off a henbane petal and a chunk of fly agaric, stuffing them in his mouth. Hey! Smooth texture and a rich, savory flavor. Not bad at all. I bet Har will be thrilled. John Crimson, must I always remind you not to snack on the offerings? You'll set a bad example for the children. I do this all the time. Har won't mind sharing a few scraps. How about you, Red? Care for a bite? Don't mind if I do. Stop. You weren't even considering saying no, were you? Not everyone is as poison resistant as Grimson is. Settling into the overprotective big sister role, I see. Got some first-rate shield brethren in the making there. Oh yeah, can't forget these. Crimson casually picked up the bellflowers. Hey, what are you... Aren't those part of the offerings too? Offerings? Who told you that? Just hadn't seen any bellflowers in a while and figured I'd ask for some, that's all. What? Anyway, good luck surveying the seas out there. Thanks. Now that I think about it, I suppose he never did specifically say they were offering. Sorry, Princess, my misunderstanding turned into extra work for you. No big deal. The fault's clearly Grimson's anyway. Well, now that that errand's been knocked out, let's get going, Adel. So Adel and Karja left the Balta Lodge. Several minutes later. Sure takes me back. Still remember how much you used to love these flowers. Won't be much longer now. Just you wait, Iluna.
That takes care of that!
Box lunch recipe. Mushroom. There we go. Okay. So I think I go back to that. Oh, I can't warp here?
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's pick up the pace.
Blast 'em! Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
Pretty Ashley, there should be seagull nests around here. I found something that looks like one. It's just nearby. You can count on you, Rosa. Let's head right over.
Anyone else see that thingamajig over there?
Bird nest spotted, but I don't know if it belongs to our seagull. Definitely a seagull's. I think it's still being built. Fish on the ground nearby when found the injured seagull, so it's probably a parent on its way to feed its young. Observant, Ashley. Means we need to look for a completed nest that only has one parent. Keep up the search. Oh boy.
Speed it up!
Seagull's nest spotted, I think. No telling if they're the one we're looking for, but I'm seeing them in two different places.
Whoa! Amazing! I see something over there.
Those do look like seagull's nests, but they're kind of unkempt, so probably aren't being used. What? I've never seen seagull nests before, but they're probably loosely slapped together. And their eggs just roll right out? Guess it depends on the nest, but I hear that does happen sometimes. Apparently safety from predators is their main priority when choosing a location.
May as well grab it.
I really want to finish this quest.
Hey, what's that?
Seagull's keeping the eggs warm. Does that make a mommy bird? Hard to say. Each parent takes turn warming the eggs. And they say it's hard to tell the difference between male and female, but just... Oh. It's just lovely how they share the work. The bird nearby must be the other parent, so this probably isn't our nest. Oh! Alright, I'm going to this warp point and then...
Full speed ahead.
Let's pluck that out.
One second.
I hope the hull's okay.
I reeled this in. May as well grab it.
Whoopsie! That's just plain dangerous.
Wait, what? What do we have here? Castaway critter. What, and you're just gonna watch? We gotta help it. Humo! It's tougher than most. Play on the brawnier side. Howdy, sir. Maybe we wound up getting cast adrift during a battle? I'm more sinking than drifter with all that bulk. Yes, it doesn't seem interested in fighting us, so let's take it in, shall we? The Scrappy Pickard.
Speed it up!
All right, let's disembark. Should be a good spot to rest.
Go this way now?
We can't go through here. I bet we can catch something here. Okay, let's give it a shot.
Need to figure out what drops the everlasting leather. Oh. Hi. Something dropped everlasting leather. Oh. Oh, red season. Oh. That's just. Okay. I'm gonna take my break. I'll be back in a few minutes. See you soon. Oh. Okay. Hello, I'm back. I wanted to make a bagel. I'm very hungry. That took a little longer than I thought. Well, I need soul timber too, so.
bet we can catch something here.
Bird of Blaze! Bird of Blaze! Bird of Blaze! Bird of Blaze!
The sea stone.
Bird of Blaze! Bird of Blaze! Burn away! How's that? Bird of Blaze! Burn away!
All right, let's go.
Mind taking the helm?
Here to ask about. Whew, all done. I hope I did anything else. Okay. Look.
What? What do you mean there's no new quests to report? The hell you mean? Done like 4 quests.
Hey. There. Need anything?
Let's keep sailing.
Alright, let's finish up the seagull quest.
This is kind of fun.
I don't know if any belong to our seagull, but I've located some nests. Rocks make them hard to see, but there are 3 different spots in total. Are you fucking kidding me? This quest is kind of butts. Honestly, all of Ashley's quests are kind of butts.
Looks like something's there.
Let's take a look.
Because both parents in the area, so it's not the one we're after. How cute, they're snuggling up to each other. Still smaller than their parents, but they should be ready to leave the nest soon. Siblings then. Siblings must be nice. You're an only child too, right? Yeah, that's fine by me. Oh, I wish I had a little brother like you, Ashley. What the heck are you saying? Stop being stupid and look for the next nest. Hey.
I've spotted something over there.
Seagulls are carrying after some eggs. Seagull eggs are apparently pretty tasty. Ever eaten one before, Ashley? No, why would you even ask? But you're not. Nuh-uh. Can't. Not on my watch. Chill. I'm just messing with you. Anyway, this doesn't look like the nest we're looking for. Let's head to the next spot. It didn't sound like you were joking to me. Was a hell of a list.
Go, go, go!
Oh dear. Is the ship all right?
Fire the cannons!
I see something over there.
Let's see.
What about this one? Oh. The rescued seagull suddenly spreads out its wings and leaps from Ashley's arms to fly to its nest. Blue? I thought it wasn't ready yet. Either way, it seems we managed to bring it back in one piece.
Lovely.
Glad its wings are feeling better. Now it's safely reunited with its family. Around again, there sure are a lot of seagull nests in this area, huh? Because they flock together and build them in groups by nature. You think these seagulls travel over to Karnak too? Karnak's a walk in the park. They apparently spend their winters over in Africa. Where's Africa? Continent way, way south on the other side of the sea. At war with the Roman Empire right now, though. Isn't that like crazy far away? Yup, crazy far away. Even by boat, it'd probably take a few days to reach. What are you looking at me for? I don't really know much about marine life, but it turns out expanding your horizons open your eyes to all sorts of new things. Thinking I've got to thank you for that, Ashley. All I did was help a seagull. You didn't have to jack to do with it. Face is bright red, Ashley. Someone's embarrassed. Oh, stuff a sock in it. Don't go thinking this means I've forgiven you, townies. Ashley, remember what I said? Not the type to go down my road. Turning back's still an option. Rafe. Oh, I get it. In any case, he's taken a step closer to thawing the ice. Sure, everything will be okay. Hope so. He's still a stinking brat, though.
That just about does it.
Nest of kin complete. Gull's Nest head topper. Really?
Book entry complete. Let me know when you find something new.
$11 more quests. Wow. Well, now at least their skill mastery numbers are not like 9% and 30 some odd percent. Still got plenty of game to go, it seems. Seems like the areas are going to get bigger and bigger. I guess everything else is going to be inside the fort. So let's just do this thing, huh? Well, let's save first. Then we can do. Or the Nordics. What's up, guys? Looks like we got some time to kill before the ball gets rolling. We're still free to take the Sanders out and about as long as we don't interfere with the operation. So if there's anything it needs doing, might as well get it out of the way now. Which reminds me, Rafe and I were patrolling around our campsite near the sea fortress. Down the other path, the one guy didn't take, we spotted a ginormous slab of rock. It had ancient Norman letters. I think it might have been one of those runestones down the other path. Curious as I am, you still have a mission to prepare for. Well, that will have to wait till after. Can we at least sneak a peek? Your hunger for adventure ever sated? The other opportunity, Shield Brother. For now, we ought to focus on the battle ahead. You better not drag me down out there, got it? Pushing forward to gain something means sometimes you might just lose something as well. Be sure to take that to heart and own up to your choices. As long as you're going to keep treating me like a kid, it's nothing I don't already know. A little lecture like this is going to set you off, then you really still are a kid. Anyway, give me a holler when you're ready to go. I'm ready to go. Off we go. We plan on getting there anyway. Take a big old boat, it's just being begging to be spotted. So I had a small one tweaked to look like a fishing skiff. We'll use that to say hush hush as we slip on through. Malays Peninsula.
She just rode this rickety dinghy through the Flumen Strait without a hitch. It's always something harebrained with this coot.
What's the matter, kid? Starstruck by your dear old dad?
This little gambit was impressive. I'll give you that.
Oh, doesn't sound like the Karja I know.
That's so. Well, I've been through a lot lately.
Anyhow, this is around where your crew made camp, aye? Seems as good a place to go ashore as any. Definitely tough to spot this area from out in the open waters. You couldn't ask for a better campsite.
If the plan doesn't start till tomorrow, what about the rest of today? There's still some time left before sundown.
I'll be spending it the usual way, by heading off for some sightseeing. At that Grieger fortress, in this case. Always best to survey a battlefield with your own feet and eyes before the guts start spilling.
Figured you'd say that. Just try to keep out of trouble.
Way ahead of you. This won't take long. Be back in 2 shakes.
So, where's that leave us? Should we rest up for tomorrow? Muttonhead. Since when do you need permission to explore? Bren did say he saw one in the area, huh? Works for me. Let's get to looking.
Yay! I finally get to go the other way.
Is this the area Gren was talking about? Let's check it out.
Something's there. Burn to ashes. Look, there's a treasure chest. Burn ablaze. Burn ablaze.
Oh, it is these wolves. I have an item drop lunchbox. Yeah, let's go.
Tasty. Burn away. How's that? How's that? Burn away. How's that? Burn ablaze.
Huh? The bridge has collapsed. We'll need to find another route.
Here goes.
Really, game?
Let's make tracks.
Need a lot of eternal leather.
I think there's something around here.
But while I still have the item drop thing, I really want to just like keep fighting. Oh, 2. There's the runestone. Alright, there's no more guys to fight here. Let's do our due diligence now. Armor soul.
Monosense might come in handy here. Found something.
Grant elixir. Warrior's earrings. Oh.
Looks valuable. I think there's something around here. Didn't expect this here. reconnaissance might come in handy here. Didn't expect this here.
There's one more treasure chest. Up there. Perfect.
Let's make tracks.
Might as well grab all the resources I can. Colorful dessert lunchbox. This all ailments. I have a funny feeling that will come in handy later. Alright, reading time. I, Torsten of the White Whale, writ word to stone. Even after Rollo was in royal robes garbed, he and wife without fail walked castle town. Soundly was Sorvan by subjects beloved. Sovereign by subjects beloved. As compeer and friend did he call out to them. No more was his madness that menaced all. Half-hewn hands now held the tiny princess. This peace-touched age we prayed would continue for centuries, millennia, nay, ceaseless years more. But yet, and alas, were our yearnings not to be, in a trice, great disaster descends upon our duchy. A 10-day after crisis, country lost by morn, we stood stricken, left with naught to save our lives. Leaving Ark's safety, we land at cliff's precipice as the welkin wails and winds howl in torment. Eyes look out at lands we loved so dear, now sunk beyond reach beneath sunless waves. Toward Arks, my people, bade Rollo with vigor, this dictum his last, disappearing henceforth. What fate had befallen our fair king, we pled. The heavens refuse us, no herald responds. Young princess, by potentate placed in my care, bereft of all bearing, I bring her by hand.
This runestone. Aye, and a record of the great calamity at that. Rollo tried to save his people by the sound of things. Then it says he disappeared. Why, though? That reminds me. You think the Grieger ever managed to track down Rollo's kin? Maybe. But if Rollo does get revived, it'll be as our enemy, right? We can't be too careful tomorrow. Let's head back to camp before it gets dark.
Guild Soul.
Let's make tracks.
Oh, wait, what? Huh? This isn't useful, but I did it. Then there's a kill plane there. Okay. Could I jump sometimes? The game just eats jump inputs. Like, a lot. Especially on those blue platforms. A little bit of a mess. That's everything.
Grimson, what are you up to?
Ah, there you are. A boar saw fit to attack me on my way back from scouting around. Thought it'd make for a perfect dinner, so I went ahead and hunted it down.
Oh? You actually know how to cook?
Surprised? This is a dish I used to make for Ilena all the time long ago.
For Mom?
Yup, it's one of her favorites. Dan Merc-style boar stew. Just needs to simmer a while longer before we can dig in.
Smells good already.
Yelena? Well, let's see. She wasn't quite up to snuff as a warrior, only average at best. But even then, it'd be no stretch to call her the founder of the Balta Sea Force.
What?
As you already know, we Normans were forced to leave our homeland when the dire winter hit. Most of our people continue to earn their crust by looting and plundering. But her, she wanted to create a place where Normans could build lives instead of tearing them down.
Why is this the first I'm hearing of that?
Because it's the first time we're talking about it. The Balta Sea Force was formed out of folks who shared in Yelena's beliefs. A right shame she passed on before her vision was ever realized.
Mom.
Whoop, looks like the stew's all ready. I'll tell you the rest of the story tomorrow. If we survive, that is. Now grab a bowl and chow down.
Right.
Go for some stew right now.
It's chock full of ginger, so a few spoonfuls should warm your body up right quick.
This is delicious. Reminds me of old times, somehow.
Does it? Might be that we fed you some as a babe.
Maybe.
So, Adel, you turning the trident into mulch this time, or what?
Won't know until we try.
Now, put some gusto into it. Your neck's on the line here. That the brand Other gave you? His way of ensuring a rematch, yeah?
It shows itself sometimes whenever the generals are nearby.
Between that and you being shackled to Karja, you're a regular smorgasbord of curses.
That brand is nearing its deadline, so we'd best get this wrapped up tomorrow. This'll be our chance to settle the score with Yurth, too.
I heard you're able to put Yurth and Logger on the back foot, but compared to them, Other's got the edge in sheer force of might. So don't you go dying on me out there, huh? There's no telling who's squaring off against which general tomorrow. Could be that I'll end up taking Other's head. No hard feelings if I do, For such a meek-looking kid, you sure say the damnedest things. Anyhow, we got a big day ahead of us. Just be sure to stick to the script. Well, that takes care of the old belly. About time we call it a night and rest up for tomorrow. Right then, you two ready and raring to go? Step one of the plan is to trek north up the Falaise Peninsula and head for the enemy fortress. Should make for a brisk morning walk, eh? Just treat it as a warm-up. Wouldn't want to wear yourself down from the outset. Don't let me down, you two.
Do me a favor, Hoogle. It turned out nicely. What should I do next? Whew. All finished. It turned out nicely. It turned out nice. Whew. All finished.
Ah, so these are dodge tank items, whereas like these are just tank items. Gotcha.
What should I do next? Thanks for the help.
Man, I can't use level 3 stuff yet.
I bet we can catch something here. Let's...
All right. That should be fine. Let's make sure our equipment is good.
Gobbled that right up! Get him! Freeze! Get him!
Zoop.
there.
Man, despite my drop rate being up, does not feel like it. Guess there's one. Okay, there we go.
Switch out! Going somewhere, please!
All right, let's go. All right, better mark this area on the map. Sorry, but can you run me an errand? There, that should do it. What's next? Thanks, Hoogle. Oh, seems we got fish in the water. My stomach could use going somewhere.
Well, that was effective. Holy shit. Berserker's Rage is pretty good for being 50 SP. $57. Okay. Yeah, I have to use it 100 times. All right, let's go.
Karja, send Hoogle out.
We starting the mission?
Strike like lightning, hard and fast. That's the creed of the Balta Sea Force. Once they get the go-ahead from Hoogle, our men will show themselves on the water. The second those galoots in the fortress begin to stir, we infiltrate.
You've got a big part to play here, Hoogle. Make us proud.
Here we go.
Moving on. Doesn't look like the enemy's made any big changes since yesterday. That brand around your neck will let you know if one of the trident's prongs is close, right? Any chance that works the same in reverse?
Possible.
So what? No one Other? He'll still probably face us fair and square.
Huh. That right. Either way, they're gonna pay the piper for tearing up our turf.
Women straight, Balta Sea. Look, first flotilla. First flotilla. Killed it.
There's the signal. Balta Sea Force! First and second flotilla! Dead slow ahead!
All right, crew, let's get to work. Balta Sea Force, 3rd Flotilla. Dead slow ahead. Steer clear of the fortress's range of fire.
The warning bell. No going back now.
Remember, the three of us bust in as a group. From there, your objective is to storm their central command post. Now look alive. It's time to swing into action. Been a long while since our last family trip to the battlefront. Makes you wonder just how much Your Highness the Pirate Princess has grown up.
Oh, you better believe I'll show you.
I don't think this is faster.
Pretty sure something's around here. Huh. Didn't expect this here. Yeah!
Well, I guess you can just fall there. Ah, yes. They expect for you to fall there. Wonder, can I go over here and get these things?
Pretty sure something's around here. Oh, found something.
All right. Well, that was embarrassing. I thought I found a funny bug, but it was intended. Well done. Hey guys, I'll show you. Haha. I got him. Hey, oh, hey, hey. So if we hit 59, I'm going to immediately pop
Take a break here?
that +1 level item to get 60, and then we can equip out that stat.
Alright, let the mission begin! Don't fall behind, Adel! You neither, Grimson!
Is who do you think you're talking to? But yeah, time to get this party rolling.
Let's pull back!
Really, you missed? All right, cool. We got that. Now we use this. Now we're 60, which means step 7. R's Judgment. Weighty thrust. Adel has more than enough. Right? Oh, thank God. Let's go.
That's one done and dusted. You doing okay there?
No one asked you to step in. That really all you got to say after I saved your behinds? Must be tough having a teen rebel for a sister. Get that right, Adel? Excuse me? Come on, pick those feet up. Don't get caught out next time. Like hell we would. Reaction speed is decisiveness. It's the real deal. No denying it now. Can't let him outdo me. That is so fucking strong. It's unreal how strong that is. There's no upgraded version of it. I guess it's the upgraded version of Hal, huh? Wait, we just leveled again? Alright. Hell yeah. More crystals. Couple of items and
so
a
far,
kitty.
so good. So good, it's boring me. Don't any of these mooks know how to put up a fight?
He's strong, all right. But I'm nothing to scoff at either. All right, treasure.
All right. Bird soul. Adel's a fucking terror. Bro. Adel's a terror. What was... Oh, right.
Here I go.
Not too shabby.
2 golden potatoes. Wow.
Something's off. Might want to mana sense around. Huh.
I, like, understand why they call it out every time, but I do get very sick of it. Because there are so many buried treasures in this game. Well, you know what we need to do.
Maybe I'll throw a few lines.
I gotta check. Alright, back out we go. Oh, here we go.
Look at that.
Huh. Should be able to get to the command post through here. You two keep moving ahead, just like we... Well, would you look at that? The ironclad is leaving port already.
It's Yerthan Logger.
Well, would you look at that? The main event is here after all. I had an inkling the Balta Sea Force was but a wriggling worm on a hook.
Why is it that your gleeful little smirking has me vexed? Honestly, Other should be aware of this little incursion, and yet...
Boy there! I hear you've given Adol and Karja a taste of your hospitality. What do you say I repay the favor?
Grimson Bolta, what a nettlesome thorn in our sides.
Right back at ya. Didn't expect you generals to honor us with your presence.
Why, we could do no less with the esteemed Jarl of the Baltus Sea Force at our doorstep. Coming out to greet you is only the courteous course of action.
Awful polite of you. Hey, change of plans. I'll hold the both of them off here.
Huh? It's 3 against 2. Why can't we take them together?
Use your head. These scullions only showed up to buy some time.
Oh?
Taking them both on at once would be a bootless errand for you kids. So let me handle this and go on ahead. Belay that. The way it stands, the battleship is the bigger priority here. If that thing enters the ocean fray, the Baltus Sea Force will be left in the lurch. Was aiming to stop it myself, but I'm gonna need to pass those reins on to you.
Guess so.
Head for the docks. The ironclad will have to pass through it one way or another.
Impressive. To the easily impressed, that is.
My, oh my. Just what we needed to spice up the narrative.
There's still the matter of where Other is, but lucky for us, his sights are dead set on you. He's bound to show his mug in front of you, so watch your step out there.
Got it. And Grimson? I'm gonna hold you to the rest of that story you promised us.
I'll be damned. She acts more and more like her by the day. That all you got, mighty generals?
The docks. Now, where's that warship? I mean, it's pretty large, guys. To hold that heavy, it'll take some time to pick up speed. Can we jump over there somehow? In any case, let's go after it. Unify! Mana point. I suppose I should really, like... Oh, these take sea stone. Oh, but I can... Those, right? Yeah. Alright. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. That though. Another abiding love. Why is that one different? Oh, that's probably not enough, right? Very useful details menu. Thank you. There we go. Light of the Soul. Activated a 10 mana abilities in Valor, Metal, or Optimism. That's what, 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%? Not so much, but... High HP increases critical damage. Gold held raises lowers damage dealt taken. 7% max. Okay. It's not bad. Hitting speed X. P. Gosh damn. So that's 8%. That's like something.
Huh? I'm not worried for him or anything. As if he even needs me to be. Besides, we've got our own stuff to take care of. Looks like a hassle and a half.
30%. Yoink! Hello, gentlemen. True Barriermancy text. Heck. 3 more treasure chests? I see one. I see one. 1 more buried treasure, 2 more crystals. Oh, that's just the front door, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get those. Made the enemy go invisible.
We can jump down from that watchtower. Hurry, shield brother!
So there's a chest and a other thing. I want to keep getting my revenge up. Level up. Actually, do you need some crystals? Oh. Okay. Oh. Guess I did the puzzle without even realizing there was a puzzle. I did just spend like 30,000 crystals.
Karja!
Let's do it!
Ironclad shit. Naglfar. Here we go. Ship's like no other. It's more massive than I could have imagined, and the armor's thicker than thick. That the Balta Sea Force's cannonades could pierce the way through. Gotta stop it, stat. But how were they even propelling a craft of this size? Doesn't seem like the oars would be enough.
Watch your foot, Naddle. Let's see if we can't find a way into this thing.
Does feel a little less cool having the platforms there, but nice that they are there. We go.
Looks like a hassle and a half.
Oh, okay. If you fall, you're not dying. Let's see how that works.
The interior's something else. Who knew the Grieger even had technology like this? Now's not the time to be impressed, though. We've got to find a way.
1,000 crystal shards. Oh, hey, Hugil.
Sorry, but can you run me an errand? Came out pretty good. There. That should came out pretty good. Came out pretty good. Came out pretty good. There. That should do it. Came out pretty good. Came out pretty good. Came out pretty good. There. That came out pretty good. There. That should do it. What's next? Thanks, Hugel.
What?
Those shards. What is that thing?
A living crystal Grieger. It serves to propel this ironclad warship, the Naglfar. Adol, Karja. Good to have you with us.
Uther.
You've grown by leaps and bounds. I'm told both Yerth and Logger were made to withdraw. The brand is no longer relevant. Mana wielders such as yourselves won't be suffered to roam free. You're welcome to try. I can think of no better way to celebrate the return of our liege than through glorious combat. Both the Naglfar and Grugel Fortress act as our liege's thrones. With the two of them as our footholds, we shall regain dominion over these lands.
You destroyed Rolo's nation. That's the reason he vanished, right? So why would you go to all this trouble to revive him? Does it have something to do with the blunder Logger mentioned?
To explain our delicate circumstances would take a fair bit of time. Do you truly have enough to spare when we're about to engage the Balta Sea Force? Once that happens, your allies will suffer significant losses. I think it's in your better interest to stop this ship as quickly as possible.
Huh. Real nice of you to always give us a heads up.
You two certainly do have a different look about you compared to our first meeting. Good. In that case, there's no further need for words.
Here we go.
I, Other Kolborn of the Grieger Trident, shall be your opponent.
I'll go nuclear. Plus magical core.
I gobbled that right up. Yeah, let's get
How you fare against you?
Go through! No chance!
No escape!
Really didn't hurt that much.
No, it must be a trick of the mind.
You here to fight or chew your own cud?
I beg your pardon. Allow me to engage you with my fullest concentration.
To me!
Confidence you can endure. Prove it!
They broke through! Shatter! To bits! Karja!
I just ignored him. I probably should have killed him.
We did it!
I didn't intend to be caught unawares. How long has it been since an opponent last brought me to my knees? Or perhaps the better question is, just what is that power you hold, Karja?
The Berserker's might, you mean?
Mana. Berserkers. The Normans I fought in the past have well acquainted me with both. But this is different. Mingled within you is something aberrant. A force I've never sensed until now.
Huh?
It seems our propulsion source is lost.
the ironclad just stop? No. The longer we linger here, the dicier this gets. Let's fall back for now. Our bout against Other can wait till another day. Let's move, Shield Brother!
Well, I was really kind of hoping to...
This thing's sinking for real. We can't let ourselves get trapped. Get this done. Freeze solid.
Oh, we're just... Oh, I just have to hit it. Okay. Well, that's convenient that they have rotating parts in the pipe. Hi again, Hugel. I have a sudden fear now that you're here.
Sorry, but can you run me an errand? There. What's thanks, Hugel?
Hi, Hugel.
We've reached the deck. Out of the question! There aren't even any around, whether friend or foe! Grieger!
How utterly infuriating! Grimson, in no way is that man human!
So, it's yours. Got your hide handed to you by Grimson, eh?
Be silent! I am a deathless being. Yet I bled for my life with Logger as my savior. Such humiliation. If I cannot fill him, then you will have to suffice.
Well.
Here she comes!
Now, to make scraps of seaweed out of you.
Tasty! Here we go, Adel!
What?
Okay. I want to break her armor without using up my revenge so that I can pop a big attack. I have a... Yeah, there you go. Come on. All right, cool. Can we purify her? I wonder. That would be a kind of a cool plot twist, is that they're all human.
It's the Sandras!
I feel like you shouldn't be this close to a sinking ship.
Waste you two! We need to get out of here!
Just jump, shit. You had just hopped. We would have been out of here. Come on. Also, I've taken way bigger attacks than someone throwing a sword at me. Where am I? My body feels heavy. Dreadful sleep threatens to overtake me. If I'm not careful, I could end up losing consciousness. Have to keep moving. Please tell me I'm not gonna slow walk the whole time.
Have you heard what that son of Kristen's is up to?
You mean the adventure he's setting off on? The boy's a loon, just like his father.
Word is that there's a massive war going on out there.
What an idiot! Kid thinks he's too good to settle for the life he's got.
All this just to see the ocean. It's nothing more than a giant puddle.
I don't know. I think it's been pretty fun.
Those traveling merchants say. Everybody knows they're just laying it on thick.
Only a matter of time before he turns up dead in some ditch.
Oh, these people suck.
Honestly.
Pain is only getting more unbearable. Body feels heavy. Can I even make it any further? Maybe it's time to call it quits. But just rest. It's easier that way. Not yet.
Not yet.
Pain continues to course through my body. Still, I know I can carry on. Guys, my journey's only just begun.
My journey's only just begun.
An adventure? Wow, that sounds so cool!
Don't let anybody who says otherwise get to you.
That's right. Everyone only wishes they could be half the free spirit you are.
So you're finally setting out. Happy trails, Adel.
Send us a letter every now and again.
I want you to
Oh,
swear
slow.
you'll come back here one day. This place will always be your home.
Thank you, Adel. It was because of your efforts that the people of the village were saved.
So we're finally leaving Asteria. Can't wait to see what adventures we'll find out there.
Yo, Adel! Tell me more about your travels, would ya?
I wonder, will I ever be as strong as you someday, Adel?
When all of us are together, there's no obstacle the Sandras can't overcome.
You're more of a daredevil than you look. Sometimes, I envy you for that.
Everybody's counting on you. Myself included, of course.
Come on, Adel. Let's go. It's because of you that
Oh, good. No more slow walking, at least for now. There's so much slow walking. Oh, goodness. Ah, apparently this is an East classic. Must have washed up on Viewpoint Isle. My body is still there, though it feels like it's starting to wane a bit. All of a sudden I realize there's something in my hand. Ancient key number 3.
Well now, I scarce expected to meet you here at all. My, but you certainly look worse for the wear. Is everything all right? Youth is no excuse to be overexerting yourself, my boy. I take this to mean you did a great deal of aimless wandering before arriving here. Rather unusual for you to meander so. I have to wonder how such a thing... Oh? What's that you're holding there? A key? Could it be for the final chest? Although my memories are returning, I am unable to recall what I had stored in here. However, there is no doubt in my mind that it was what I hold most dear. Open it for me, if you would, Adol.
Nothing.
Its contents are bare. No, that won't be necessary. This will do just fine. What indeed? Adol, let me pose you a riddle. This chest was supposed to have contained my greatest treasure. I'd like you to guess what that might be. I look forward to seeing how close your answer comes. While it may be empty at present, I expect that will change for you in the near future.
Okay. Not good at riddles.
My aim was off, but so long as I take one of you down with me...
So that's the way it plays out.
Oh, is Karja is Rolo's descendant.
I'm not letting you go to Har's side just yet.
All has gone according to your expectations, Jarl Grimson.
Send a message to all ships. Target the Sandras and lay Karja... No. Rolo to rest.
Shit! The hell's going on here? Why would they turn on us?
We're outnumbered. All we can do for now is retreat.
The Balta Sea Force is approaching at full speed! They're trying to close in and board!
The Undying Fleet came to our rescue?
Big fog! Dead ahead!
Fog? Hold up! Isn't that...
We're short on options here. The only way out is through.
Understood. Flank speed ahead. Directly into the White Shade.
Well. Chapter 7, done.
It's fine that we barreled our way in here and all. But this fog isn't going to trap us inside like it did before, is it?
I can't be certain, but it seemed to me that this fog was actually conjured to protect the Sandras.
Didn't just happen naturally, that's for sure.
Everyone, we're exiting the fog!
From what I can tell, we seem to have crossed through the Flumen Strait and into the Rogue Sea.
So that fog gave us enough cover to push our way past the sea fortress, huh? I guess what matters is that we squeaked our way out of the jaws of death. Okay, I'm just gonna come out and say it! What in the crap was all that? Why did the Balta Sea Force stab us in the back? Keep it down in there, goofball.
Oh, come on! Tell me this isn't insane! All of a sudden, our allies are raining fire on us while the Grieger bail us out! Speaking of which, where did those Grieger end up going?
Good question. I'm not seeing any of their ships around.
Don't you have any idea either? About why the Sea Force attacked, I mean?
I'm sorry, but it's a mystery to me too.
At any rate, it's too risky for us to be sailing out in the open like this. Might be smart to find a place to hide the boat and get her patched up.
Good idea.
The best thing we can do for now is keep our priorities straight.
For whatever reason, the Sandras was set upon by the Balta Sea Force, resulting in heavy damages. The hull was left in no condition for battle, whereas the crew was pushed to the brink of both physical and mental exhaustion. So the Sandras wandered westward into the Rogue Sea, searching for a place to lie low until eventually.
Some weird-looking formations over there.
I believe those are the Rune Islands. They're also called the Eroded Remnants, named after the array of oddly shaped rocks left behind by coastal abrasion.
Well, I'm no grizzled naval commander, but that island over there might be the safe haven we're looking for.
True. I have no objections.
Then that settles it.
Oh, we're gonna finally figure out Leela?
Okay. How's about we have everyone give a status report?
All of the wounded have been attended to on our end. Adol's condition requires constant care from my father and Dr. Flair, though.
Adol. I'm worried for him.
Damn it all! We should have known that witch Yurth had one last trick up her sleeve. It's a done deal, though. The Sandras is what needs our attention right now.
Yeah. There's no telling if or when the Balta Sea Force will track us down again. On that note, we finished verifying which parts of the ship have been wrecked.
Nice work, Cruz. How long do you think it'll take to get her back up and running?
Well, it's about the same level of damage as it was after our run-in at the Sea Fortress.
If we expedite the process at full bore, it should take around 3 days. That's a generous estimate, though, with how exhausted everyone is.
Don't sweat it. Repairs are just part of the routine at this point. We'll round up everyone who can pitch in and knock it out lickety-split.
Leave it to Dogi to keep the cogs turning.
Not so fast, man. You sure it's okay for you to be strolling around?
It's a miracle you even can. The way it looked, that blade struck you right where it counts.
I didn't think I'd pull through either.
What a relief you're all right. Even Dr. Flair couldn't believe he got better in so little time.
I figured you weren't gonna kick the bucket that easily.
Guess this is as good a time as any. Adol, everyone, there's something I want to say. I'm still reeling over it, so this might not come out exactly right. But, as of a while ago, I can now tap into the might of a berserker.
For real?
The might of a berserker?
I was there this one time Grimson used it. It's this Norman thing that makes you crazy. And I mean crazy strong.
That's not much of an explanation.
One of the mercenaries in my group was a Norman. So I've seen the Berserker state before too. It's an intense form of combat that lets the user fight at multiple times their usual limits. The way I hear it, they can't stop until every last bit of energy they have is spent.
That much is true. You get completely overtaken by powerful, uncontrollable impulses. It's as if your body's consumed with a burning desire to turn everything into ash. That feeling holds you hostage, causing you to attack anyone and everyone, friend or foe.
How awful.
Sounds no different from Rosa during her runaway rampages.
Maybe you'd like to be turned to ash?
That's pretty much what I thought going berserk was like too. Apparently, it gets triggered by the darkness in one's heart.
Well, I don't have anything of the sort.
But back on the Naglfar, once it looked like Adol was at death's door, those impulses started building up more and more. Right when I thought they were about to erupt, they wrapped around Yurth and absorbed her instead. Before I realized it, my gnawing urges had changed into something else entirely. Yeah, I could tell what it was by instinct. There was no other way to see it. This power is... no. It's more that... I'm Rollo.
Rollo. The one whose descendant the three generals were seeking?
I'm not sure I follow.
When my urges took Yurth in, they gave birth to a pitch-black emotion I couldn't rein back. One that rejects everything about the world, existing only to bring it to ruin. That in itself is the Rollo the Trident was hoping to manifest. Turns out the descendant of Rollos they were looking for, their liege, was me all along.
You, Miss Carter? That's absurd.
There's gotta be some kind of mistake.
I wouldn't be so sure. This would explain why the Baltus Sea Force double-crossed us out of nowhere.
About that, it all pretty much happened at the drop of a hat. Almost like they knew in advance.
Aye. Odds are, Grimson was keenly aware of me being Rollo. As for why Other and Lager protected the Sandras despite being Grieger, well, I think you can put it together.
Forgive us for eavesdropping, but we heard the whole thing.
Given the subject matter, I'd say we're entitled to listen in.
Pops. Dad?
Many of Karnak's residents have been saved thus far as a result of your efforts. Our differences aside, I speak from the heart when I say we are grateful to Karja.
It's for that exact reason that we've been so forthcoming with our cooperation. But then we heard what you said just now.
Karja identified herself as the Grieger's liege. Should that truly be the case, we will have to reconsider our involvement.
Wow. Yep.
Pops, are you freaking serious?
This should come as no surprise. I am the mayor of Karnak, after all. We can't very well join hands with the same band who leveled our town.
Look, we still can't say any of this for sure yet.
That's right. Not even Karja herself has sorted it out.
And besides, think about everything we've gone through together. Adol and Karja were the ones who rescued you both in the first place.
I understand the point you're trying to make. But the fact of the matter is that the Sandras was just bombarded by the Baltus Sea Force. What do you suppose would become of us were we to stay this course?
Ahem. Cruz, I've been letting this slide up till now. But it's high time you took a fresh look at things. You're a smart kid, my boy. This shouldn't be a tough decision to make.
But... Hello. Mind if I cut in?
A Grieger?
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you can forgive this little disturbance. Might I prevail upon you to humor me with a momentary truce?
Lager.
So
So engrossed were you in your dialogue that it left no window for me to announce myself. But my, isn't this just the most delicious of developments? Why, merely standing before you has me awash in goosebumps. Karja, you are indisputably the latest in our liege's lineage. Rather an enigma how we failed to notice as much for all this time.
Indisputably, he says.
It can't be.
Well, if I really am Rolo, then what comes next?
Ah, yes. For the time being, what say we have you meet with Lady Leela? As our liege, Karja has every right to meet with Lady Leela. I'd say you're better served posing your whys to her directly. Not to mention, it would be ill-advised for our liege to remain with the Sandras. The spooky, scary Balta Sea-Force is out on the bloodthirsty hunt after all.
Land sakes!
What's your take, Shield Brother? It could land us right into Logger's trap, but you have to meet with Leela either way. Right, Adol?
Excellent. It would seem you have your decision.
Karja, you can't!
What she said! There's no reason to believe a word out of this guy's mouth!
Here's an idea. To the fair people of the Sandras, I will impart a gift.
The heck's this?
A sunstone. An ancient tool that's certain to be of use to your ilk. With it, navigating even the depths of the White Shade will prove a trifling matter. This, in turn, will allow you to reach Serena's Island in the Marine Triangle, where Lady Leela awaits.
Why are you giving this to us?
If you're going to exit the main stage, the least you can do is play the part of a rapt audience. Though that doesn't quite seem to be your inclination, given the flow of conversation earlier. As your mayor made plain, you may no longer have any incentive to play along.
Hey! We've got every intention of...
There is no word that rings more hollow than the human concept of intent. Mayhaps you had best confer with the rest of your circle? Now then, my liege, let us depart once your preparations are in order.
Fine.
Well.
Let's catch our breath.
What can I get you? Anything? Don't be a...
I knew you had an eye for quality. I've still got plenty of stock to go around. Come back, your coins.
Here to help? Is we...
Certainly not here to help you anymore.
Got some... Need me just... Something you want an extra stop?
How can I help? Is there any...
Okay, I think before we get into this, we're gonna save. And I'm gonna call it here, just a few minutes early. So I will be back in about an hour, with hopefully the rest of the Erica route of Fire Emblem Sacred Stones, and get that off the docket. And Then there will be Spooky Game tomorrow, of course, as it's Spooky Day. In any case, thanks everybody for coming and watching and chatting and hanging out. I appreciate it as always. Hope you have a lovely lunch break. I'll see you in about an hour. Bye-bye.